zoning for obvious reasons, but it's not like Omen has a meterless teleport, so he has an air dash like right there, but he can't really navigate zoning as safely as most teleporting characters can. But also being the fact that he's a small body character as opposed to Aganos, he won't be as vulnerable to getting hit by all those machine gun bullets. However, the first combo is going to go to sleep as well as stage advantage. I'm not sure what that Order Shield was for, but I'm trying to make some kind of a read that he would go in with the Blade Dash. And now Letalis has the quarter control. What is Sleep going to do?
Sure.
Working?
Trying his hardest to find his way in, but has eaten almost half his health bar in the process. And Sleep in full control right now. But
on the ground missile setup and break immediately from that one loophole and another breaker on the heavy linker. And there is a Shadow Slide. However, Sleep does have a bar to cancel his move for a fake out. That gives him immediate recovery and helps him bait Shadow counter attempt on his opponent. Or in Letalis' case, trying to react to his zone with a Shadow Slide. Now Sleep's instinct is in play. His guns are constantly on fire.
Ooh. And rolling his way into taking the first bar health. And right now, in full control of Sleep, Letalis trying to get in on this man, and he made a lot of good reads early to try to take the momentum away. Really good reads on the up machine guns.
Had the right idea trying to Shadow counter but Chun-Li legs, but he just mistimed it. No matter the version, the legs are always Shadow counterable before the fourth hit. Right? Trying to find his way in. Also trying to plant those orbs on the screen to combat Sleep zoning, but the problem is Letalis does not get to choose the kind of orb that he gets every time he throws them. Always at random. So he basically has to hope the luck is on his side, but trying to find his way in from that range. He still had no meter to go through the missiles. And now he does. That full screen and the advantage completely belongs to Sleep. What's he gonna do here? Shadow orbs? I don't know if I agree with that decision.
Yep, and once again, trying to take the skies of Letalis and a machine gun waiting for him.
That looked kind of unsafe, but the guns were on fire and added some kind of explosive effect to that ball flip.
Oh, had the lockout, but didn't believe. But still is able to take the first bar of health. Only a real master at this point can come back 95%, it seems.
He pulled it off before. Yeah, the Shadow Skate trying to bait and go attack with Sleep, but he does not bite. He has no reason to bite with something that's helpful to work with. And that Shadow count. Oh, opener ender! That had to be an input error, and he faked the throw. Heavy manual. What's the setup? He still doesn't have any meter. Got to hold all the chips. Oh, what a block! Got a slide? He doesn't catch the jump back, and Sleep is going to take the first game.
I think that what...
Entire lead. Maybe he can low profile the missile using the roll? I'm just taking a wild stab here because I don't think I've ever seen a matchup. But it actually did look like he could have rolled past those missiles, he just mistimed it.
Yep, and instead found himself
there it is.
An empty jump crouch from Sleep, but here we go. Letalis trying to get things going. Great breaker for Sleep.
That recapture is a typical break point for anybody fighting TJ from the wrong side of the matchup.
Great roll there.
So expect to see a lot of counter breakers on those recaptures. And some breakers in Sleep, of course.
Yeah, all three attempts from Letalis to get any kind of combo momentum going have been immediately broken from Sleep. This man is defense all over.
If I am target the missiles close to himself rather than setting them full screen, take into account for the fact that Letalis can in fact ignore the missiles using his goal.
Yeah, and I think he tried to actually read him trying to come in off of that. So it was a good idea on paper, but Letalis didn't fall for it and didn't press the
he
button.
had to flip out with a tremor whiff. I think there's some kind of mix-up opportunity to try to go for there. He is going to punish that, and because Canada's the Shadow Power Line opener, that will switch sides. If he gets the throw to close out the round, no, he will get the backdash and get beaten by DP. He obviously read the shimmy. Wow, 43 hits with so few inputs? Kilgore, please.
That's a lot of bullets right there, Blake.
What is this, Call of Duty? Yeah, I've already made that joke before. I understand nobody laughs at that one, but I'm definitely not laughing at Thin Fist keeping Letalis alive this round. No, not using a meter to go through that gap in the missile. I feel like Letalis needs to disrespect him a little more when he's got the bar. And I think you can roll through those missiles, even if cancels off normal. Nice anti-air. Oh!
Went for such a big risk when things were tied up. I think he wanted to try to take some momentum away from Sleep there.
I think the Shadow Power line might have gone through the projectiles completely. That Dash Boy missile setup. Somehow the missile hit him even though they hadn't made their target on the ground yet. Dropping the auto double.
And again, looking to read.
We're trying to grab
Letalis coming in.
And no punishing Letalis. He needs to take every opportunity he can because right now, the Queen's getting flooded. Oh, there it is! Exactly what I was talking about, rolling through those missiles. All of that cancel, and Sleep blocks out his opportunity to make it hurt! But of course he doesn't complete the auto barrage and gives Sleep the opportunity to break!
He overextended there, looking to get a little more damage, and Sleep's gonna make him pay.
But he will have instinct, and that will be captured. But again, there is the instinct. However, Sleep has a lot of health to work with, and therefore a lot of room for error. As long as he keeps his spacing, which he's fighting to do. Oh, but he does not block the flip! Shades of Riptor and forcing Letalis. He's now on the verge of being sent to losing bracket. Advantage of the fact that TJ's roll practically ignores zoning at certain ranges. But then Sleep started locking him down at the mid-range.
And already.
No rolling rush that time. It might be because of the range. My block advantage is always different on normal depending on how far away you are when you actually block them. And that in turn changes up whether you'll be able to abuse certain gaps or not. I'll try to jump in, but no dice. Such a strong spacing game from Sleep, just not letting Letalis invade his territory, and what a shadow counter!
And yeah, exactly, that is a fantastic shadow counter as Letalis was looking to hit confirm a couple jabs.
Oh, again, there is an explosive effect after that ball flip. I think the fact that when guns are on fire, it adds additional block stun to a flip, making it possibly unpunishable. But Letalis' instinct is now in play, and what to confirm off of that whiff punish. And there's Max level ender. It's a wall flap for it too. That's the part we set the combo. And there's gonna be a DP!
And instead of eating the mix, Sleep retaking the advantage. Very smart stuff and very good pop on that instinct.
At all. Potentially he could have finished the round there had he cashed that one out. But a heavy auto just asking to be broken. There is, again, the fake out. At a crossbar bar, you're out of attack animation and you can block whatever countermeasure your opponent tried to do there.
Oh, big drop. He had him locked out, and Letalis letting this slip away slowly.
That little fake out that Sleep's been doing really punishes players for having good reactions at times. And Letalis is definitely one such player, but right now it's working against him. He doesn't anticipate that dash up into throw.
Oh!
Right, could have been a recapture, but the missile practically negated. There's a punish on that Shadow DP. And we're punished. Look at how strong Sleep controls the mid-range is.
And Sleep, who's sitting on a Magic Pixel, and he can take all the risks that he wants here. All he wants to do is take as much damage, or sorry, do as much damage to Letalis as possible before he loses that sliver, and still almost took half of Letalis' bar in the process.
Compared to a regular throw, DJ command grab goes a lot further than that. A spacing of grabs in a 1-1 fight, and Letalis takes that exchange. That counterbreaker does not quite work out for him, but this counterbreaker will work out for Sleep. Very much so. He can get a Shadow cash this one out. No, he'll stick with the regular cash out. Shadow recapture. Letalis' last chance. If he's gonna make any kind of comeback, he needs to make it now. Oh my god, he gets the Shadow knee. Oh my god, he was so close to interrupting the missile on the startup, and Sleep takes it 3-0, defeating the winners. Largely focusing on for this matchup is staying just at the max range of its low-hitting Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Because for as long as he's hitting that burnout mechanic, not burnout mechanic, I'm sorry, but the flamed on mechanic. You see his body's on fire more than usual right now. That will add extra effects to his special move. Right now, he's not really getting a chance to call on that, but the hologram is staying in his face.
Oh, and going
Beauty
for
with a
the meatiest heavy cross-up, and Hologram is running away with his first bar of health. And as you mentioned, this is a matchup that we could see later. Base does play multiple characters, but we see Cinder, Mira, and of course Spinal a lot. And wow, Hologram went for one of the ballsiest reads I've ever seen. I guessing that Illusions was going to try to dash in with that Shadow command grab 3/4 screen.
Yeah, he had that weird punish. Didn't quite get it, but he managed to pick up the combo regardless. But it's not to block that drop kick. Yeah, one of the trickiest ways to fight against Thunder is when you're within range of a heavy DP. Because if you're not ready for the sky drop after that DP, it will more often than not cross you up. Or if it just does a light and medium strength input for the DP, it isn't as likely to cross up. That in itself is a mix-up. And then on top of that, you have to contend with a layer of command grab mind games as well. So you're almost never sitting still when you're within striking distance from Thunder.
Very good, canceling the Trailblazer into the throw, picking it right back up, and goes for the cash out. Very good stuff from Illusion to keep us nice and even here in game number 1.
You might have noticed the Hologram didn't dare try to push that Trailblazer because of the bomb planted to him. Illusion probably got away with that Trailblazer. That was opener ender. I don't think it's what he intended. I don't think he expected Hologram to let go of block in that particular instance.
Oh, very good hit confirming the Flames full screen. Going for a little bit of burnout here, but Hologram is going to have a great reactionary DP on the instant cancel.
Definitely good hit confirm and good fake in the Shadow Trailblazer too. You notice that it hit only 2 times as opposed to the standard 5 with Shadow move. Sometimes spacing will play a part in how often the Shadow attack will hit, and therefore what's possible not to break it. Oh, block job is going to be so much potential damage. If Illusion finds another opening, it could very well be the match. That dash, but that's not either low.
Oh, there's a lockout, but the Trailblazer did not pick up the full combo, and that would have definitely killed.
Cash out here right now, this could be it!
So close.
Shadow cash out, but one more hit, and that's all she wrote. Now he's going to spend this whole match running away. He's got to stay out of the range of the heavy DP, so things will get really ugly for him.
Oh, and this is just going to be
and he needs it now.
chip damage adding up. Illusion playing it perfect.
He missed it! Catches Hologram.
He popped it and was in the game the whole time.
Now, one thing that would also help when under the instinct is being prepared to throw out a light as he's coming out of his instinct dash. Because at times you catch him pressing a button, you'll actually counter hit him.
Putting some more potential damage on the board, but this mix-up is coming and the double overhead.
That Air Trailblazer was not what he needed to do. Will he get the down-up input? No, he will not. Ninja's Fire Flash is a down-up input, so I don't feel like he should be getting crossed up as much as he is right now. Unless I'm wrong. Oh, if he gets the cash out! No, he drops it! Oh, and he gets the shadow counter! Oh my goodness, if Hologram becomes all the potential that is going to hurt Illusion this time, and that's exactly what's going to happen. That drop cash out, and the pendulum is leading drastically into Hologram's face. And there is the effect of Illusion making that huge mistake of drop cash out. Now he's getting desperate, trying to fight his way out. Can he punish or not? Not that he really has to worry because look at this. A life lead of over 150%. There's a big bomb. It's a recapture. It won't quite kill, but it will definitely give Illusion a spark of life. Uh-oh. Puts himself in the corner again. But there is no instinct. Oh, tried to wake up, but Hologram spent a bar on that. So I feel like he can still do this. As long as he stays in the range that he favors the most. No anti-air on that jump in. Oh, the close hitbox and Trailblazer actually catching Hologram trying to jump away from it. Last radius, boys. You got the command grab. Does not block the cross-up. I could be wrong, but I really feel like Illusion is using Fire Flash every time the Hologram tries to go for that cross-up. Uh-oh. Oh god, what a huge life spike. But I think that cleared up now. But what hasn't cleared up is Illusion's ability to block against all of these cross-ups. Uh-oh. What is going on here? Illusion. I don't quite know what's going on here. Did he just maybe... Is he giving up match? It's a colorful game, like, you can't get any more colorful than this. Now, in a matchup like this, I would expect Wheels to be... Well, there it is again. While he finds the opening with the full punch, I would expect him to stay to safe range, but that was definitely not the safest range to be, let alone the safest decision to make, because Raven's constantly who's jumping, trying to catch a whip from his opponent. Get a level 3 Ender. But right now the lead belongs to Raven. Backdash at the meaty. And teleports right into the hitbox for the cross-up jump kick. Oh, and runs right out of the way of that sky drop. Nice. Spinal does have a run, grab, and a dash, so it really helps me avoiding that overhead drop from Gargos, and especially Spin. It's not exactly a move with the fastest startup in the game.
Oh, and there, now we got a full party coming. Throws the one demon in just to close the gap. And Wheels.
Well, teleporting out of danger, but both the minions are in play. Raven needs to take them out as fast as he can. One of them is already gone. Probably expecting to grab after that crouching medium punch.
Very good whip punish on the teleport.
Them up to the Psycho Crusher.
Wheels is going to take this first bar belt. I've already seen some great and sneaky stuff from Wheels here. To start us off, he has 2 attempts where he makes himself whiff, even with the teleport in. And you saw an empty dash, and he kind of set up an opportunity for Raven to trip guard, but the demon was right there waiting. So Wheels has been playing it real smart so far, and he wants to make a comeback here on this magic pixel.
About the backdash. But unfortunately, that trade did not work out for him at all. And the light bleed is looking too gaping. And he power devoured both of those portal punches. Very smart stuff by Raven. That's going to make Wheels a bit more reluctant to zone with the portal punches, as opposed to getting within the distance using crouching medium punch. Oh, and there is the command grab that Raven was looking for all game, and then finally found it, but didn't have the punish ready. Just the fact that you're forced to get into options and take you off your block button. And it feels like Gargos, but it's not what you want. Dashing up into the grab, and this time Raven pulling out. Oh, he tried to back teleport to avoid some kind of a counter poke from Spinal, and then really caught him with that tremendous hitbox in crouching mid. Uh-oh. And his own boys. Raven's going up 1 game over Wheels. Wheels saving Gargos. Not that he did too badly in the last game, but I would still expect him to go right to Tusk. Maybe he doesn't feel competent in that matchup against a competent Spinal, for whatever reason. Catching the backdash with the overhead. Just like that, a skull being sent for a run cancel to apply all the plus frames in the world. Backdashing after that Shadow Skull.
And luckily that he got hit, so he didn't have to
and this is where Gargos is at his weakest. Where Gargos at his weakest, well, at least it was until Wheels found his opening. Oh, the crouching mid-punch whipping on the teleport that time. That crouching fierce catching the back jump.
And what a read from Wheels!
Alright, Raven constantly trying to catch that quadruple jump with that very annoying hitbox with the jumping heavy, but the problem with that is that Spinal's jump arc isn't considerably huge, like Gargos. So it'll be a little bit difficult for him trying to contest Gargos in the air.
Oh, and teleporting the teleport! Wheels looked like he reacted to the startup. Very good stuff.
Raven running up and then jumping backwards, trying to make face kind of ghost tech from Wheels, and it didn't quite work with him because that Shadow Psycho Crusher.
Dead even right now.
Oh wow, what a read from Raven!
Oh! And then
for him. It doesn't quite pay off him as much as he wanted. Teleports for teleports. Dragon Ball Z style matchup for you right here, guys. However, the advantage still belongs to Wheels, especially since he's got the corner, he's got the knockdown, he's stealing the meter, saves a Spinal from Season 2. That didn't feel too good, did it, Raven? But you teleported out of the way to Flex Crusher, and with Punish, man, you are a god.
Alright, this man is fully loaded with some resources right now, but Wheels doesn't want him to get started with it. Still has Instinct up just in case.
Oh, well, he did have the instinct to make that counter break instead of mistake.
But Raven did not fall for it. He thought that Raven was going to try to go for a punish on it. And very smart stuff from Raven. Very good patience. And Wheels still building on his health lead right now. Here comes his buddy.
I am really not sure why Raven tried for a teleport linker in the corner, because that will always put the size regardless whether you want it to or not. Backdashing to avoid the fierce.
Oh, and very good input.
It won't quite take it, but Wheels will have the opportunity to call another minion, and that power devour.
Guys put such negative frames on the screen, and say they have a demon out, and it's scary to play against that because you want to. It's built in your blood to punish something that's negative 22, right? And for it to be taken away is very frightening.
I might be wrong, but there's also the fact that a Gargos player can command where his minions go. He can either choose for them to always stay near the opponent or stay near himself. And in the case of punishing the sweep while making it close to him, if they are in fact close to him rather than surrounding their master, Raven might actually be able to punish with the Shadow Teleport reversal as he wanted. Whereas if the minions were still near Gargos, punch would be interrupted.
A lot of different mind games. Great. Low conversion from Wheels, gets 10% for his effort.
Okay, I guess there was an opportune time to Shadow Teleport because it does still attack the minions. All while keeping him in the game. 2 teleports in a row. And second one being special cancelled, but that's why the soul that you saw before him a bit ago is now gone.
And using that Trident Rush, as it were, to chip out, triggering everyone that ever played Injustice 1 in the chat right now.
Was that a reaction to Portal Punch? Raven, please let it block out. It's definitely not going to bring him very good fighting. Another minion! Yeah, this game is already looking lost for Raven. He can go insane. But he is going to pop it right now. Maybe he might prove me wrong. Or not.
And now he has everything on the screen right now. Both demons, instinct. But great job from Raven. He's got a lot of hit on these demons. Already got one off the screen. Oh, just coming right back. Wheels is relentless right now, but Raven is going to take 1 bar.
Not a little too relentless because he's still trying to summon them right within distance of Raven's ending period. And now he only has 1 minion, he's probably about to be gone. He teleports right into the minion himself and gets punished for it. Be aware of where you are on the screen when trying to get to a safe distance. I think maybe Raven could have done a shoulder rush or a teleport to punish that back jump off of that dive bomb. If Wheels had not cancelled it. Right up until the jump to neutral fierce.
Not falling for the tick throw.
Raven brings it back.
It's so close, gets the empty jump into the heavy, and great break from Wheels, but this is even now. Any hit now. Oh, but here comes Instinct.
Oh, I see why he checked. That was because the slide that Raven tried to come in with is that a grounded heavy normal. His own speed, basically. That was very good stuff from Raven.
Oh, went to be a savage and run up throw, but
no, he tried to teleport out of the way of the Shadow Portal punches, but the problem is they track.
And going in to a potential match point. Both of these guys color coordinating their attack here, both picking the same shade of blue. I respect that.
Alright, you know the Raven's really backdashing a lot, does not want to get grabbed. I think that just took out the hard knockdown property with his grab though, so they're no longer a safe minion summon. Watching mid-punch into the grab, and that will give him more meter. This really makes me wonder how Spinal players must feel that they were once able to field an opponent's shot of meter, and now Gargos have it. Although to a lesser extent. If the instinct.
Oh,
and now that overhead is going to be very, very pesky to deal with. Because when Gargos and his jump arc changes so much that he can't really do his front little jump as high as he normally does. But in the turn, his jump attack starts to become like instant overhead. He can't really combo off those, but they're pesky to deal with all the same. So we're out of the way. And with punish.
Very good stuff to start us off from Raven, who's trying to tie us up a 2-2, and he's one bar health away from it.
I think Will got caught blocking low for a little too long there because he wanted to hope that Raven would throw out a slide and just give away the round. The second you have to get between the slide and the overhead, that's when blocking becomes particularly difficult. In fact, I find such a difficult character to play each time in the game because of that and the fact that standing fingers go so far. On top of that, when he has skull stock like right now, he can apply pressure with his run cancel. And more than not, when you try to poke out of it, you end up getting grabbed. And he has skulls coming right back. It's almost a never-ending loop. Jump backwards fierce.
A great teleport from Raven, and it gets locked out. Nope, he decides to reset it into the throw and gets him off the demon. This is the perfect position Raven wants to be in right now. Absorbs the portal punch. Everything is going right for this man right now. But here comes Instinct. Going for the Shadow Command grab. And that's going to close it out. Wheels is in only a real master territory in and of itself to try to take this match right now. Gets the heavy lockout. This can be some decent damage. And if he wants to summon another demon, he can. And here comes his buddy. Raven trying his hardest right now to tie us up a 2-2 to send us to our first Game 5 of the night. And he's got all the resources he wants out now. But the demon getting the hit and getting him off the skulls. And he was right there! It could have taken it! Anything can happen right now. What's going on? And what a little conversion from Wheels getting another knockdown. And now the other demons on the screen, and Raven still has the part to work with an EX teleport if he wants to. But opts to use it instead. And getting a clean jump on his Wheels. Oh man, what a clutch breaker. This is getting crazy, guys.
If he would have not gotten that breaker, that would have been it. Got teleport with chip. No, he forced Jack away.
And went for the command grab tick throw, and Raven hasn't fallen for that the entire set, it seems. He has jumped almost every single one.
Well, tied at 2 wins. If he went with Sabrewulf at last resort and actually dominated that last game. Mind you, LVD was using Orchid. And LVD was very confident in that matchup, having trained with Paul B quite a ton in the Sabrewulf matchup. And there is a neutral jump again. Raven getting deconditioned, and Wheels does not apply the necessary pressure to keep him from jumping. He's got to instill the element of fear into this guy. Which is kind of ironic I should say that because Spinal himself is a bringer of fear. Neutral jump into the grab. Some more clips on those neutral jumps would be very nice, Wheels. That is slightly plus, trying to go for a forward dash there, but again, Raven jumping.
And the spacing game so perfect. What a whip punish from Raven with the slide. And look at
some more blocks to force some defense from Raven would be very nice for Wheels. Because right now, that neutral jump has been the killer of the entire set, but he is getting an anti-air juggle only to be broken for it. And there is a run cancel into the grab that I talked about earlier. That will chip out!
And what was so smart is teleporting into that exact sequence was that the teleport put him out of the corner and sent Wheels back in. So he had the positioning going in to what could potentially be a final bar of health. And force a mistake early from Wheels. But Wheels hanging on!
Whoa, that can be quite a punch by one. But Wheels getting the breaker that he needed right at the start of that combo.
And those skulls are going to keep coming.
They're going to keep coming because Spinal is still in Instinct. And he can even absorb them back onto himself, but they're gone now. Circus Act is over. Again, Wheels had an anti-air, a single neutral jump from Raven. That's costing him.
And Wheels,
if he just applied a little bit more pressure with his block straight, he could definitely intimidate Raven into blocking, and then he played Wheels in game.
That's twice now that he's baited out that anti-air attempt from Wheels and whiff punished accordingly. Such smart stuff from Raven.
Risky shadow eclipse from Wheels because if it had been blocked, that potentially could have been dead if he had locked out. Another neutral jump avoiding the grab. A little bit too quick on the cash out because he did not confirm on that lockout. The block of the overhead. Right, teleporting to safety. What now?
One more hit. It's all it's going to take, and the anti-air.
You're going to have problems one way or another.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, the mobility from Thunder, not as good until that instinct is popped, in which case it's very devastating. I mean, health bars disappear when that thing is active, and when a star from base gets the lockout. And look at the damage already from Mira. 60% to get us started here. Mike and Ike trying to find his way in, but both times the bats beat out the DP. And here comes the back pressure. That would have been a dirty, dirty cross-up from base, but luckily he had the instinct to pop it. And now, that instinct, so close to opening up base, but that teleport saved him here, and he's going to end with getting some health back. And that is the perfect position you want to be in for base. You did all of that damage, you got your health back, and Mike and Ike back to the wall already. He has no instinct to play with, and base already heavy lockout. Huge momentum for base. And a little bit of a risk from Mike and Ike going with that overhead, as he had no instinct to back it up, and base did have a shadow counter on deck. He's going to get out of there, and he's actually going to punish the DP.
And each bat is giving him back his health because he didn't tap that requirement. Always a thing is the second that a Mira player pops instinct, that drop stomp is not going to be a thing because there's so many bats in this Belfry, boys. Oh, and base teleporting out of the way. That guy's drop was semi-teleporting. That looks kind of like a dive kick. The way he did that air dash, and there is a whip punish. You know what I also like about how Iron Galaxy animated these characters across the finale just yet, because once again, this is double elimination. That ankle slicer moving him out of the way, then jump over. Pretty intelligent use of the ankle slicer, given its travel distance.
And once again, he has started both games with a 60% combo. Base, you need to calm down, sir.
You're talking about a player playing as Vampire. Calming down is not within their skill set. A backdash on the meaty command, grab base, read. Does Cash Out do it? It's gonna do it. And he will get some health back too. Lots of it.
Again, getting huge damage and getting health back. Both perfect starts for Mira in both of these matches. And another lockout. And once again, this is almost action for action what happened in game number 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mike is just feeling a bit too cold from having not played in so long, or trying to get ready for the cross-up announce tonight because apparently he had to set up a new internet, but either way, this is not looking good for him.
Yeah, it is as if Mira is literally sucking the life out of Mike and Ike right now.
Aqua, lead the puns to me, please.
Oh,
the counter break!
Big lockout, and just like all of that potential damage, all it took was one hit. And now
he taught him all his instinct.
He's going to need 1 to 2 more of those if he wants to get back in this match right now.
Oh, somehow the Shadow Bat did not anti-air that jump in? I'm surprised. Oh, what a block on that cross-up. I'll tell you right now, I would not have blocked it. Oh, connecting the ankle slicer manual in the corner. I don't like it that Mike jumps up in the corner, but he does get the Shadow DP to save himself. He might be able to bring this back if he keeps this up. Base cannot take another hit. And again, it doesn't anti-air. But he is getting his health back because of the instinct. And Mike cannot do anything without dying. He's gonna have to hold that.
Oh, and the instant air dash from base. And it's so hard to block because it is so fast.
Is in play, and you have all of the bats coming at you. You really don't have a choice. And I think there are some advantages, believe it or not, to having slow walk speed, because sometimes you're walking a little bit too fast and you're trying to block at the last minute to anticipate a projectile, and you sometimes get hit because you didn't get there fast enough, or other times it's because you walked a bit too far forward, a bit too fast, I should say. Whereas you're walking slower, it's less likely to happen.
And another huge start from base.
Mike is not looking like he knows what to do. And that's just crazy because I think the last time these two squared off, I think Mike took a set maybe? Or was that hologram? No anti-air neutral jump.
And not falling for his base. And he has started all 3 matches the same exact way. Huge damage, getting the health back. Oh, and great risk for Mike Knight on the overhead. No, but he
blocked the overhead.
The instinct just in case. And he has only fallen for about 1 or 2 ticks.
This time he gets the anti-air. I think he caught Mike trying to throw the jump normal as he was coming in. Blocking that really would not have mattered because he already had the Shadow DP locked and loaded. The downside is it cost him all his resources and half his instinct, but something is better than nothing. Uh-oh. They're dashing backwards.
Still has 1 instinct dash just in case he wants to DP him, but great trip guard from base. Half screen slide, trying to slide into home plate, and trying to slide into winner semis.
Oh, he does not block below. Oh, DP through the bats. One more hit will do it for either play because base is draining so much of his health to maintain with air dashing.
Look, I mean, 1 DP, 1 anything right now. It's so close to chipping out those bats, and he held them. Here comes the instinct. Double dashing. And wow, that
the finale, the better. Especially the quality of gameplay that you're seeing here left and right. Oh, the triple F will open base up because for one, that's not a true block string and base got caught trying to jump to grab. Locked out right away. Looking very well on the same path as in the first 2 games to get a quick lead, but this time Mike denying him with an early breaker. And then jump in heavy to beat out those stats and get him into the corner.
And very good use of space from base.
Down a DC on a recovery frame. Another one.
Ooh!
Mike is getting a little braver, basically contain him again. No shadow counter, but trip blast when jump back will get punished. Keep it down play. Well, Base tried to walk forward because he expected the drop stomp to cross up, and then Mike didn't press a button. And that's going to be a huge waste of his instinct, too. Meaty ankle slicer. And on top of that, it's stiff on block.
Wow, look at Mike and Ike right now,
oh my God,
riding.
That's the turnaround from Game 3.
Riding the momentum. This is exactly what tournament play is all about.
Recapture. Immediately breaking the bite linker, but he got a little health back, although it's about to be for nothing.
Wow!
And he trip left because he was so vigilant for that grab.
And just like that, a blink of an eye, and Mike and Ike has tied us up here at 2-2. We got ourselves a game.
2 games straight, looking at a 3-0 reverse victory. Base needs to be very careful.
Yeah, it's going to get very interesting here if Base doesn't build a big health lead early like he has been accustomed to in the first 2 games.
But Thunder has no meter right now, so Base trying to apply as much pressure as he can to get the maximum level locked out, and he's going to use all of it. That might have worked out just fine for him because at least he got Mike off that meter. Speaking of meters, he wasted on a shadow counter that was poorly timed.
And it's a lot of instinct he has to deal with, and closing it out is Mike and Ike. 1 bar of health from advancing to winners semis when it looked like he was on the road to losers.
That was a lose-lose situation when trying to air dash away because I think the DP would have chipped with a drop afterwards. Breaking a light linker. And there's again that strong with punishing potential I was talking about with Mira just offering normal alone. Mike is now whiffing so much trying to come in and Base took advantage of it. That would be a punish! Base is ready for it. Air dashing out of the corner. And then coming right back in. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I definitely don't agree with that decision to cross himself up at all. And this is why.
And very good.
Also very strong with reset potential.
Disrespecting.
Get a shadow back conversion.
That was such a ballsy interrupt on the tick throw, Blake. That was just pure balls. And here we go. Base trying to run away with it. Good breaker though from Mike and Ike. Still has a little bit of instinct.
Oh! That will be a whip punish. I don't know why Base didn't just end it and widen the lead. The crouching heavy meaty is gonna whip. If he locks out here, that's it, but he finds a breaker.
And Base half of his health has gone into another world right now, and anything can happen. Any straight hit from both of these guys, and things are going to change around, but Mike and Ike is fully loaded with a dash and 2 bars.
At this point, I think a Shadow Command Grab would kill with 1 hit.
Oh, but the cross-up off the air dash!
Clutching it out and staying alive in the cross-up finale. Kilgore versus Thunder. Got to play some Call of Duty. I hope Hologram is good at playing camper.
If you guys want to blow Blake on Twitter for that one, go ahead and tag him. I will retweet it and blow him up myself.
Aqua, you suck. Not as much as you suck at playing KI, but you suck all the same. And we got all this fluff things in the corner right now. Please has got to fight his way out, but that's not how you go about it.
Punish with the stand heavy, having the range. And
he had the right idea to shadow counter, he just did it a little too early. You want to shadow counter with trick blast between the second and the third hit. Some characters can shadow counter earlier than that, but Kilgore is not one of them. Because although shadow counters across the cast have been equalized so that they are all 8 frames on startup, there is still travel distance to account for it. Kilgore just wasn't fast enough. Oh, I respect trying to play the zoning game, but there is still that drop kick to worry about.
Very good hit.
Yeah, that is so tricky to block when you are just at the tip of its heavy DC space control. Here come the Shadow Missiles. Look at all that chip damage. Jumping is not the way you come in. Unless you're confident in your timing against the Fireball.
And I half expected Hologram to hold on to that exactly. I expected him to hold on to that instinct until after he had lost that bar of health, but now he lost about a quarter of it in the transition, and now has it completely run out. Doesn't have a chance to try to open up sleep with it. And now he has to deal with all the zoning.
I think he could have cashed that one after going for a setup. I do know it got a bit of a damage nerf from the last catch, but I think the cash out is still there off the OTG. The Shadow DP follow-up, not looking good for Sleep. Bad position to be in, but Hologram tried to get the anti-air, but didn't get the input out on time, and this might cost him big because look at all potential damage. And Sleep is popping instinct.
And reset it to 2.
I expect to see jump that gun all round. I expect to see jump that gun for the rest of the round. Yep, exactly right. Standing full screen. Stucking these missiles. He's gotta watch out for the jump in though. Because with Sleep's health as low as it is, one touch could be all the Hologram needs!
And very good. Utilizing that instant cancel again out there.
Oh my god! I gotta break all the TP! Hologram, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Wow. Hologram has some momentum, but Sleep looked so clean when he last broke out Aria here in cross-up. Already has the corner game going. Minions out, and wow, going for the counter break early is Hologram.
I'm sorry, did you say minions?
Yes, minions, Blake.
His name Gargos. That Aria has a hatred for Gargos, just so we got that cleared up. Play Shadow Lords once in a while.
Minions,
oh my God,
minions, mini robots, it's all the same stuff. The things on the screen that attack the thing, that's not the main thing, Blake. And as we're speaking, what a comeback from Hologram. Taking 1 of the 3 health bars off Aria in a good instinct cancel.
If I was Sleep, I'd probably choose the instinct now. Oh man, not contain that wake up.
Very good from Sleep there. Tried to utilize the beam coming in to generate pressure, but great jump from Hologram. Keeping him safe with the low slash.
Nice anti-air. And making it very clear to Hologram that he can't just be throwing out attacks willy-nilly. But nevertheless, it cost him his second body. I think it's going to put him down to his zoning body.
And that was an excellent trip guard. Shadow DP.
Garrett can't Sleep that fireball into a Shadow Fireball.
Sleep just wants to build space at this point and not block anything, because anything blocked is an instinct dash.
And as you're just seeing there, while you've been zoning body, you have access to a much stronger forward dash and a back dash.
Oh!
Full advantage of it. That jump back is what he needs. If he gets one more hit, it will be an ultra.
And the lockout, and that's gonna do it! Hologram is now up 2-0 on...
They do. And you have to make sure the conditioning is in full effect. But good luck blocking against a vortex setup like that. That's why you need to get Aria off her body as fast as you can, because they'll limit her toolset in doing so, to the point where she can't vortex you as much.
Oh, and the back
dash. That grenade arcade you're seeing Aria using, it only plus some blocks if she does the heavy version, but I think it also takes the longest to start up out of the three versions. Otherwise, it's slightly negative. That being the case, if he's using heavy grenade arc like that right there, he should be applying pressure after it rather than back dashing. Because then Thunder has to come off meter to challenge it. As you get Thunder off the meter, you kind of limit his damage output, which helps your case. Got that kick. I'm not sure if you can confirm that the Shadow Shotgun means, because he did that jump kick on the way up, which makes it different for the kick stun. Anything coming into play, what will he do? Trying to go for a low-hitting meaty, it does not work.
Oh, it comes off 2 bars for only 25%.
You also notice that because there was an empty, the damage is being spread across the remaining bodies, and that is not good for him. But this time, he does not bite the counter break. Hologram may have given him the window of opportunity to stay alive, and you can bet that this is going to take full advantage of it. Calling in the assist, while he gets himself out of the corner, now he needs to zone as much as he can. And you're also going to be calling in an assist now and then to make sure Hologram doesn't get to close space as much as he likes. But you also have to be careful, because when you call the assist into play, it can be punished.
Oh, and we have a disconnect.
And then you run cancels, and then jumping heavy punches, like that one right there from Raven. I think he's used it more than Bait does, actually. Back teleport avoiding that meaty. Watch your head, Raven. Oh, both players trading with jumping heavy.
Dead even so far, even down to the trade and base. First one to draw blood and get a setup.
It was until base started up the blender. I guess there's one thing he can do better than Raven. Calling out the Graviton with a jumping heavy kick right after that slight run-in. Such an effective shimmy that Spinal Blades have been known to use since the inception of the character in Season 1.
And that's all it takes is first clean hit into the blender and then the resources.
And now Raven taking his page in Base's book, but this time Base finding the medium breaker on that linker. Whoa, sliding on reaction to the teleport and canceling immediately into Instinct. It's going to be a lot of damage. Level 4, and keeping the corner too. Not looking good for Raven. What is he going to do to get out of this? Counter teleport? It doesn't work, but at least he does not get punished because Base already committed to pressure.
And the skull coming from behind, and I think Raven just forgot about it.
Yeah, he did. The bull still bounced off the wall. If Base is still in instinct, that is still invulnerable. That doesn't quite kill.
And Base looked like he went for some chip out, was unable to get it, and now still has a full bar of health to work with if he wants to take game number 1 against Raven. Just needs some chip out. Oh, it just jumps up and does the... But that's what's great about this game is that you can hit multiple jabs, and it's incredibly easy to hit confirm into the specials.
Yeah, but the downside in doing so is that if they connect, you're giving them so much KB to confirm all the jabs.
Yeah, and your max is going to get, what, 20% off it? But a lot of these characters, especially like a Thunder, where you can end it early and set up your ambiguous cross-ups, so it's really character-dependent as well.
Much too. Sometimes it's not always about the combos, but it's also about the setup. Oh, wow, the skull actually whiffing? Or better yet, it disappeared because he just made contact with that shoulder charge, and when Final takes a hit, all skulls immediately go away. Speaking of skulls, Raven burning them like crazy just to maintain his teleporting. And again, Base is winning out all these air-to-air conflicts. Crouching mid punch controls so much space. Raven caught trying to retreat when that run cancel is so plus one cancel.
By the slide and Base running away with it now, and once he's got that offense generated, has looked so clean.
Not looking good for Raven, but he does have instinct despite that he's kind of locked out of it. But this lockout is not going to help him out at all. Something interesting to know about the damage ender for Spinal is that they don't go into their, I think, the side switching animation at the end of the combo finisher if it's not at level 4. You see on the same side. Something over the slide into a grab. That skull practically guaranteed his follow-up. What is the mix going to be? Oh, reacting to the teleport just in time before the skull could actually hit him, and Raven is still alive. He immediately canceled the teleport to a soul sword, base caught not blocking correctly.
Going empty jump throw, but Raven not falling for it.
An empty jump, no less. I think if Base had not committed a jumping heavy kick,
oh no!
Fireball.
Went to end it then and there.
Oh, trying to go for overhead setup! But that goal is plus unblocked,
oh, and they
so
both...
Base is not going to try to check it. Some of the people were having control and get it in the final gauntlet. Jumping into the overhead, Raven not blocking it. Final has so many threats with overheads and lows. Like that slide, that crouching mid punch, I think he's low too.
Base.
Same with the overhead.
He got on the offensive early here. But Raven able to reverse it. Now he's got him cornered himself. And he's poking out like a savage space.
It'd be a good time to start applying more pressure because right now we see so many jumps avoiding grabbing. For a good reason, because one grab was found, all he needs to start a blender because the grab itself immediately gets you the skull like you're seeing right now. And you're not very good at guessing. You're in for a hard time.
Raven.
That pressure definitely aided in Raven's attempt to bait a grab from Base, and it paid off for him big time. Now he's got a lot of life to work with on his first bar. Meanwhile, Base is literally got his back to the wall.
Yeah, finally.
Next to see that jumping heavy in time.
Has some momentum as Raven, and he's riding it here.
I don't think Base went for that once, other than when he tried to chip out Raven last game. Whoa, with punishing the soul sword with a shoulder ram, Base leads. Then a reaction to anticipation. Lighting underneath the jump in, but too much recovery to punish.
Catch him with the overhead. Good break from Raven. Wants to hang on the momentum, but two heavies take so much damage.
And so much range. I think Raven tried to retreat at eating first spear, but got caught pressing buttons. The table is quickly turning. What is Raven gonna do?
Very good whiff punish. And as the lockout, this is some good damage.
I believe Base has instinct, and he's gonna pop it. Backdashing to grab it, now he's gonna put Raven back in the blender. Again, Raven not blocking that overhead and Base delaying his combo to convert off the skull with the manual.
And can he come back?
-4! Raven's opportunity to poke himself out of the corner. It's jumping fierce! He needs that shit damage.
Oh!
And he punishes the shadow counter! Very frightening call. That's typically a sign of bad luck. Oh, that could have been a huge punish on that whip overhead, but Raven only gets a poke for it. Oh, converting with a crouching heavy off the ground bounce. The dive kick will in fact bounce your opponent if it's catching them while they're in mid-air.
And fantastic blocks early from Raven, and already has the whiff punish early. It still has that momentum in his favor, even though the health looks about dead even right now. Those air-to-airs in his favor.
Yeah, we're seeing what we found jumping a lot because, again, the jump arc is not very tremendous. So more than not, it doesn't really land them within range of an anti-air of their opponent, and Spinal only means that anti-airing really comes with crouching fierce, but doesn't quite have a tremendous hitbox itself. Will that be anti-air?
And just like that, crouch fierce, and now
the one to make up for it. No cash out to Forte though. Uh-oh. I cannot believe Raven blocked that, but with the load and overhead all in the same instant. Does not block that. Almost had the punish on the grab. That could have been the round. A great tech from Raven.
And wow, and again, the air normals beating out Base all game so far.
That was making me wonder something about how anti-airing works as a whole, and maybe not just in the offensive aspect, but we'll go with that later. Oh my god, that huge whip of Raven find his break immediately to make up for that. And yes, they get it incorrectly and locks out too! Not that much damage, but still something for Raven to work with.
And whiff punish on the rope! That was a ballsy dive kick, and luckily got the whiff punish in the neutral. Anyway, that is momentum. That's things going in your favor. Every button you press, everything you do, is going in your favor. Raven is raw, taking it and running away with it right now as we are tied.
Without this bet. And with Final Mirror to play through to the end, Raven adjusting as well as he had, he might very well overthrow base. It's exactly like he did in the the Combo Clash San Antonio Winners Final, but he took it 3-2 at a very fearsome struggle. And already Raven is getting a huge lead, checking him that standing fierce.
And wake up button from base. Savagery. But Raven breaking early and the neutral jump. Oh, and on a literal magic pixel, you cannot see the health that base has, but that's going to be a simple chip out. And Raven is raw. Almost flawless in this man to start us off. Has so much health, he can take some early risk if he wants to. Double teleporting into the overhead. Neutral jumping once again to try to reset the damage, trying to bait base into pressing a button or going for a throw. Base didn't fall for it this time.
God, and right now Raven has got so much room for error right now, it's not even funny. He's on the verge of sending base to lose it, and base locks out again! That was a little bit dangerous if that heavy manual had locked out, or maybe gone a little bit too longer, that it went past the lockout window. That would have been some damage missed out on, but base trying to bring it back. Nice anti-air from Raven.
You're teleporting the overhead attempt. Base trying to get some momentum going. The frame perfect
So
trade in the air.
Either draws or victory for Raven. Base needs to do something. Uh-oh, one more wrong guess. That will be a whip punish. That'll be the round for base, but he still has so much work to do. What's gonna happen from here? The grab does not quite kill! Oh, that trade could have been very ugly. He canceled with teleport and soul sword. Raven trying to interrupt, but no dice. Jumps onto his skull. What's gonna happen here? Shadow teleport? No way! And Raven blocks it after an empty jump. Brings it back 3-2. And goes to Winners Final to take on Hologram.
Sexiest costume that Cinder possesses. That crimson red and black looks so good. And shout outs to Iron Galaxy for making this game so beautiful.
Of course. However, it's not a very beautiful start for Illusion, let me tell you. Not what you want to be against Aganos. And also, Aganos is one of the only characters in the game to have an overhead close normal. And Letalis is demonstrating the use of it right now. Whereas otherwise, Aganos doesn't really have overhead to work with outside of his rolling capture, which can actually cross up.
And using the neutral to its fullest potential and getting the flick anti-air.
Yeah, Letalis not really caring about that burnout ender because it wasn't even that long to start with.
Look at the blocks earlier from Letalis and look at the damage adding up. If he gets blocked out here. Good break. Wow,
I really don't know why he went for a heavy auto. At the very least, a manual would have been preferable. He needed that cash out with all the potential damage that he just built up. Oh, does not get the punish. That's one of Cinder's biggest weaknesses as a character. On the ground, his normals are just, as far as range goes, they are quite subpar. I think a Trailblazer would potentially have punished, except he noticed that Letalis had armor at the ready. So even if it had reach, it wouldn't have mattered. That came in that low Trailblazer.
And mixing up
right
well.
Now, he's back in the blender. Let's try to press a button. There was a counter hit jab from Letalis. Like, he got all the armor off Letalis. He now has a way to fight himself out of the corner, but what a shadow counter on the heavy Trailblazer.
And a big lockout here.
And he's not going to load up the armor this time. He's going to go for a good old-fashioned damage ender. 57% without any walls at that? How often do you see that with Aganos?
Exactly, and the cross-up roll into the people's elbow. Letalis getting a start.
I wonder how that would have played out. Unfortunately, there was no sign of third killer in the finale. Instead, we got Illusion, who had better be making an effort to keep himself out of the corner because that's where he spent the greater amount of the previous match. And I think that's what really hurt him.
Yeah, probably 90% of that match was just eating buttons from Letalis in the corner.
But right now, we seem to be looking at the exact opposite. And this is going to be a bomb OTG for a launch. And already a level 4 cash out. And again, the bomb coming into play, creating hesitation in Letalis. Oh, catching the backwards Trailblazer with a jab. Very nice counter poke. Oh, will that be capture? Yes, it will. And the fact is, you can hold that Shadow Roll and start for a bit to confirm for an anti-air.
Doesn't catch out fully, and he's going to eat a little bit of a burnout here. And great reaction from Illusion. Now things looking like a complete 180.
It looked like he was trying to call out Letalis' use of the club right after he popped in. He was watching through that Shadow Trailblazer. Very strong read from Illusion, and also gives him a heavy lead. Full screen low Trailblazer. Well, Letalis went off the block a little too early, and now he's off that armor. And there's the sweep. Possibly one of the more annoying tools to deal with in a neutral. Because not only does that thing hit twice, the second hit is low, and the block stun on it is so exaggerated at its pushback. You're not really punishing that move on block unless you are so on point with your timing or reversal.
Letalis trying to press the button there against those multi-hitting flames and just swings.
It's fiber illusion because at least you got Letalis off the meter and he still had a life to work with. So not really a loss on his part. Gets him off the armor. Immediately detonates the bomb. Oh, but the recapture blows out the combo. It's already above 100.
Oh, just trying to control him with the flames.
No shadow counter on the thing. There it is that time.
And gets him off the armor. Perfect.
Cash out. He does not quite kill. Even though he spent 2 bars, Cinder's damage output is just not that much respect. I cannot believe I didn't notice that. Probably because I'm too entranced by the gameplay to even notice that much else for that matter. But safe jump in because of the bomb. Very nice illusion. There is that, and it's very sweet. Look at the hitbox. I don't think the foot even touched illusion, and it still knocked him down. Oh. And that medium kick from Letalis barely whiffing. Was that his heavy kick? Whatever it was, it didn't quite pay off in the way he wanted, and he's just gonna break that juggle right off the bat. Oh, armor to the fire flash, and there is the punish! Illusion calling out the heavy linker.
Very smart stuff. Almost baited him to that Trailblazer and got the punish. Jumping into the flames though, the drop kick not quite reaching.
Now, I would expect to see a lot of breakthrough attempts against Aganos if there are no walls in play, because you really don't have to fear being counter-broken unless you've taken so much potential damage already, or if walls are in play and you could get knocked through them if you break at the wrong time. Again, the delayed shadow roll, anti-air, the jump in.
And great stuff from Illusion, not falling for that heavy, as he did there in game number 1. Off the roll, he got locked out when Letalis went for a heavy manual off of it, so good stuff for him not falling for the same trick twice.
And also an excellent defense against Letalis' Peacemaker mix-up, which most players have difficulty handling. Oh, that seems to be slightly negative because Illusion tried to apply pressure afterwards and he got poked out.
Oh.
And there is a Shadow Falcon punch! Plays through with Smash Brothers now. Oh, reacting to the Shadow Bomb, but it does not quite punish on time. However, he will be safe, but it's caught pressing the button after it, and there comes the DP. And now we're looking pretty even here. Well, even for the most part, because Illusion does still have a bar to work with, as well as the bomb. There is a jab to keep him from trying to tech out of the grab, to guarantee the grab himself.
And this pressure, oh, it's been lights out from Illusion.
Yeah, really big body character like Aganos, those big characters are going to be so annoying for him to deal with that they're not punishable. At least I don't think I've seen a single Cinder recapture punished on block one time in the gameplay. One more touch to do it. Fire Flash? Yep. Nothing Letalis could have really done to get out of the situation. Did he capture the Ultra? Oh man! Himself. After spending a whole game basically beating Aganos' beat stick, now Letalis is finding himself threatened by elimination.
And still sticking with the same costumes. That's something I've never seen go on for this long in the KI set in Grotto. And it looked like there's a little bit of lag early from these two.
These guys are in the zone.
Oh, I'm waking up.
Laughing on your mind right now.
Taking some steps.
Taking a stroll through downtown New York and getting that combo because he does not give a care in the world.
That man is making his way downtown, walking fast, and he's got the wall behind him.
If you were about to sing that song, Aqua, I would have had problems.
I was close. I was close.
Well, I'm glad you restrained yourself, and I'm also impressed how Letalis restrained himself, but up until that particular moment.
Letalis has actually been controlling the Thunderdome that Letalis has put him in, and now the wall is gone. And wow, you thought that once that space became so minimal that Letalis could have applied his game plan, but wow, great stuff from Illusion to survive in that small zone.
The low Trailblazer again, you can't really move at that range when Cinder is flamed on. Letalis completely forgetting about the flamed on mechanic. Burnout is not the only trick up a Cinder player's sleeve. Block him asleep. Aganos is on fire, literally and not literally. Nice anti-air roll from Letalis.
Letalis didn't believe in going for anything after that roll, it seemed. Just wanted to press or catch Illusion pressing a button with the neutral jump kick, but Illusion's not falling for it.
Going straight for the burnout ender after that grab. Trying to rack all that potential damage. Does not anti-air that jump kick, although that is one of the harder normals to anti-air reactively, just because the fact that hitbox is so huge. And it reaches so far down. That even if you react late with a true reversal DP like Jagos, you could still get tagged. Because your hitbox will not be touching Aganos' hurt box at that time.
Oh, and there's a lockout, and the cash out is going to do it. Illusion is going to take it 3-1 over Letalis, a complete turnaround from game number 1, and congratulations to him, where he is going to continue